Hi guys, just here for a first quick basic tutorial on some of the basic logic in LBP2. Just some simple AND gates, OR gates, and all that waffling on. Anyway, just quickly start off with an AND gate. Quite simple. Jump on one thing, or this button here. Nothing works because both inputs up here must be working for this output to go on. So as soon as I turn this two-way switch on and jump on the button, there we go, the piece of hologram at the bottom lights up. So it's nice and simple. But once again, having one thing on will not work. Here's an OR gate. Now here, just having one thing on, for instance this two-way switch, will activate it. And if that's off and I jump on this button, it works. If I have this on and I jump on this button, it works still. So that's a simple bit. OR gate. This is an XOR gate. It's the same sort of thing as an OR gate, but it can't deal with both the inputs at once. It doesn't work with both inputs at once. So once again, one input, perfectly fine. Hologram lights up instantly. But if I turn this switch on and jump on the button, it turns off. So that means only one input can be active at a time. And that's an XOR gate. This is a selector. Quite simple. Jump on the button which is linked to the top port of this selector, will activate the left hand piece of hologram. Trigger the two-way switch, which is in the second port, will activate the second out port, which will do the second bit. So we'll call this second one. Jump on the button, first one. And it's permanent as well, so even though I'm not stood on it now, that it's still lit up. And things you can't do, for instance, I have a two-way switch here. If this is on, and I then try and switch back, it won't, because the two-way switch is just permanently on. And that's just a quick selector with two ports. This is also a selector, but I've plugged the button in to the bottom of the selector, which is, well, it just sort of rotates or goes down between them. So every time I jump on the buttons go down, and if I had, say, 4 or 5 ports, it would just go down them in a list. So I jump on it, it goes on to the first one, jump it again, second one, first one, second one, and that will work with as many pieces, it will just sort of rotate through. And once again, that one's permanent. This is a NOT gate. So I'm not stood on the button, the light is on, stand on the button, light goes off. So when I'm off it's on, and when I'm on it's off. So it's the reverse of what you're doing. Now then, this is a bit more of a difficult setup. It's still got a general microchip, but on the microchip board I've put on another microchip with a battery. A battery just sort of gives off power range between 0 and 100%. So at the moment it's set to 100. And the reason I didn't just put this on the circuit board by itself onto this very first one is because you can't toggle it on and off without putting it onto here. So this bottom, or the button, goes into the bottom of this microchip, which activates it or turns it on, and that turns on the battery. So if I jump on the button, the light turns on, and you're probably wondering, well, what's the point in that? It's just the same as wiring it straight up. But the good thing is, you can change the strength. So I could put it down to like, I don't know, maybe 30, and look at it, it's the hologram sort of a lot dimmer. And if I go back up to 100, it gets brighter. So I'll leave it at 40 and jump on the button. It's at 40% of what its full brightness is. But to do that, your hologram material must be set to dimmer, not on and off. Dimmer just sort of allows it to have a scale between 0 and 100, whereas on and off is just 0 or 100, so it must be set to dimmer. And if I just put it back up to 100, it's the same. Well, that concludes the first part of hopefully many tutorials I'll be doing. Hope this helped you and gave you a little bit of knowledge. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.